I created Washerwoman in 2018, and around that time I was thinking a lot about the absences and archives of Caribbean people, but specifically women and women who were involved in domestic labor, or labor that was seen as traditionally or stereotypically female. These women are such a huge part of the fabric of our societies, and oftentimes their contribution goes unnoticed or unseen, and I really wanted to pay homage to their labor and their work within the sculpture. My name is Shannon Alonso. I'm an interdisciplinary artist and I live and work in Trinidad and Tobago. I work primarily across sculpture, installation, and drawing. She's in part inspired by a photograph by J.W. Cleary taken in Jamaica around 1890, but that was just the beginning of the story. I really wanted her to represent several generations of women who have engaged in the same types of labor over many, many years. Which is why I decided not to have a particular face attached to the sculpture, and she only represents the bodice coming downwards, because the focus really is on a shared experience and a shared movement, and particularly a focus on the movement of her hands. I think something interesting to note about her is that I created her in my grandmother's house, and her energy is really imbued with many of the conversations that we had over cups of coffee and tea as I was making her. Thinking a lot about our own family lineage and stories that can be passed down and those that unfortunately cannot. And in thinking about ancestors who passed, whose stories may not have been passed down, I was meditating on those absences through the work of my hands. So as I would place clothespins or as I would sculpt wax, I would think about the movement of the hands of those persons who have come before me.